Hi everybody, this is Jim Kurtz with Galaxy Marketing Solutions, and I want to welcome you to this presentation. I'm going to be describing some of the different features of our digital marketing package. This is actually a really good package. It's actually incredible with the number of different things you get with it. We've really done a lot of hard work and research to try and find out what is the best package we can put together to make sure that any dental practice, small medical practice, or even small business can really drive their prospects, their targeted prospects to their business. So I'm going to jump in here. The first of the services we should look at here is Google AdWords. For those of you guys who don't know or who are not familiar with Google AdWords is actually a pay-per-click marketing platform. And the way it works is I have a screen up here that you can see. On Google here, I've typed in a keyword. In this case, it's dentist in San Diego, California. And what comes up in the results page, as you can see, is a list of ads. Now you see in these first ads, which I've highlighted here on the top of the screen, these are all Google AdWords. And what happens is companies pay Google to display these listings on the top of the search results for this keyword, dentist in San Diego, California. Now, these ads are on top because they're paying Google. They say, I want my ad or my business to be listed at the top, so people will click on it. Now, the theory behind this is obviously people, when they do a search, are going to more likely click on the first either single or the first couple of listings. They're not going to scroll all the way down the page or go to page 2, 3, 4, 5. To find what they're looking for. They're going to try and pick one of the top listings, and by having a paid advertisement here at the top, you're actually going to get much more exposure. Now, some people have asked me, well, what happens? I know people that don't ever click on ads just because it says ad here. And my response to that is the actual proof of it is how effective they are. While some people are just not going to click on ads, the fact of the matter is these ads do produce a tremendous return on investment. So a good majority of people are in fact clicking on these ads. So they are definitely effective. It's a very, very good way to get your information and your offer toward the top of the search engines without having to spend months and months and months and hundreds or even thousands of dollars on an SEO campaign, which will get your website down here in the organic results that I'm showing you. Search engine optimization is about getting your listings high in these results here. But without having to do all that work, you can just pay Google to do some advertising and be in these top 3 right here. So Galaxy Marketing Solutions does an incredible job of not only making sure that your ad is listed here at the top, so that you will get lots of clicks and lots of people coming to your website or calling you. We actually work with you to make sure that you have the right message. Like, for example, here you see $59 new patient special from the Smile Design. That's a really good example of something you want to have in your ad. You want to have something that's a good call to action that's going to drive people to click. That's really our specialty here at Galaxy. We've been doing this for years, and that's the thing we probably do the best, is making sure that the message that is in your ad is the correct message for your target public. Now, the next part of our package, part of our digital marketing package I want to talk about is Google Display Ads. Now, whereas AdWords will give you a nice little text ad for a search engine result when people are searching for a specific keyword, Google Display Network is actually going to show graphical ads. And I'll pull up this site called TechCrunch, for example. And what you see here along the top is a Google display ad. Now, what a display ad can be different things, but typically what you'll see is either a banner ad like you see along the top here, where you'll have graphics and text together. As you see here, this is a Duke Energy, which is a local energy company here in Clearwater. You see they've done a picture of a house and their logo and some text. Maybe not the best overall message as far as grabbing attention, but it's decent. It's got a decent color scheme, a decent picture of a house. And along the side here, you see what we call a box ad, which is the same type of an ad, says the same thing. It's just more of a square pattern as opposed to a long rectangle, which you would see on the top of a page. But these Google display ads, these websites, for example, like TechCrunch and hundreds or even thousands of other websites, participate in this Google display network. What happens is when people click on these ads on this website, if I clicked on this ad right now, Duke Energy is going to pay Google a certain amount per click. It may be $1, $2, $5, whatever it is. They're going to pay Google for that click, just the same way they would if they were having an AdWords campaign over here on the search results. Every time somebody clicks on that listing here, this top listing, this company is going to pay Google a certain amount of money. Same way here on the display ads. The difference is you have a graphical ad, which can convert better if you have the right graphics and also if you have the right message. Now, again, Galaxy Marketing Solutions, our specialty is really developing and honing that message to really cause people to want to click on your ad. And also creating the right image so that people are seeing it, number one, and then having the right message so they actually click through to your website. But a display network is any one of these hundreds or thousands of websites that participates with Google to showcase these ads on their site. And it allows advertisers to get their message out to people who may not necessarily be looking or searching a very specific keyword. They may be looking for a dentist, or maybe you're just trying to get them interested in your product or service, but where they may not have been actively looking. A graphical ad like this can be very, very good, especially if it's designed very well and is persuasive. And that's kind of a Google display ad. The next kind of ad where we have in our package is a YouTube ad. A YouTube ad is really like a display ad. Here you see I went to YouTube, and along the top left here you see Priceline.com. They participate in the display network ads for YouTube. So as you see these ads, you will see these on the top left of search results for YouTube. You will also sometimes see them in the middle of a video. So as you're watching a video, you've probably seen at some point this little rectangular banner along the bottom of the video as it's playing, or even the actual video clip that they will show before a video starts playing, the 20 or 30 second video there. Those are all advertising, and those can all be purchased. They have the advantage of having a very nice visual effect. YouTube is actually the second largest search engine on the planet behind Google. So, and the ads tend to be a bit less expensive too. So it's a really good opportunity for you to really get in and drive traffic to your business, especially if you have a really good graphics, or if you're using a video, if you have a very good video production with the right marketing messages, and we can help you with that. That's really going to drive a lot of traffic to your business as well, and it can be cheaper than going through AdWords in some cases. Really depends on your area and your specific situation, so call us and we'll be able to walk you through that. And the last part of our digital marketing package, and this is the thing that I kind of really like the most, I think it can really help drive more conversions for you, because let's face it, a lot of times you'll pay for advertising, but sometimes businesses don't always have the best website. Sometimes a business's website is actually the thing that causes them to not get a lot of conversions or people calling them. They'll click on an ad and then they get to a website. The website's just not optimized, or it's not marketing savvy. It's not really designed with a specific message in place so that people will see that message and then want to call you. And that's reasons why when we make sure that websites are not just aesthetically pleasing, but they actually convert visitors into customers. So if you are in the market for a website, we can do that as well for you. But I wanted just to kind of talk about remarketing or retargeting. Retargeting, or it's also called remarketing, is very similar to the display network ads, except whereas in the display network ads, you're showing those ads to just people who have specific types of interests, or in a certain age group, or certain types of criteria that you specify when you're doing ads. A retargeting ad will only show your ad to people who have already landed on your website. So whereas the other strategies, the other tools that I've already mentioned here are more for driving that initial traffic to get to your website, a retargeting ad is like a little ghost. Once they hit your website, if they don't actually convert if they don't call you or they don't schedule an appointment or fill out a form or perform some specified action that you specify. It will actually put a little cookie on their computer, on the visitor's computer. And then when they go to other websites, your ad will follow them around. And it's kind of like a little ghost that follows you around that you don't see, but you'll see these ads as they go to other websites. And I'm going to kind of give you an idea. I'll kind of give you a demonstration here. So here I've landed on Priceline.com, and I've already gone through the trouble of searching. I'm actually searching for a hotel in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Now I'm doing this because actually we're planning a convention coming up in Fort Lauderdale here in a few weeks, and I was going to do this anyway, but when I type that in, it gives me a list of searches here, possible hotels I might be interested in Fort Lauderdale. So I'll go ahead and click on this one, the first one here. It'll take a second. And then, so let's just say I'm browsing through this hotel. I want to take a look here. I can take a look at the room. I maybe see some pictures of, what the pool looks like and that kind of stuff. And let's say I just don't make the decision. I don't book that room. I just say, well, I'm kind of done, or I'll come back to this later. So I haven't actually converted, in other words. I haven't made some kind of action. So I continue browsing as a visitor to Priceline. I say, well, let me go check the weather. Let me see what the weather is going to be like here when I'm going to be in Fort Lauderdale. So I just type in weather, and I'll go ahead and go to weather.com. That's kind of the most popular weather site. And I know I'm clicking on an ad, but I get to weather.com, right? So here I'm sitting on weather.com, and I'm looking at I'm here in Clearwater, Florida, so it's 81 degrees here. And it takes a minute to pop up, but what do you notice about this website now? On the very top, you see this little banner ad where my cursor's at. You can see my cursor there. You see these banner ads for Priceline, right? And it actually goes a step further than just showing Priceline.com. Here they actually show you that exact hotel that I just looked at. That Fort Lauderdale hotel that I just clicked on and looking at those pictures, it actually has that picture of the hotel. And it actually has given me a little bit of a price there, which was a little bit better than what I already saw on Priceline. So it also says Hollywood. I think I did a search for Los Angeles too, but here's another one for Fort Lauderdale. So you see on this banner ad, this ad actually followed me to weather.com. And now it's showing me an ad based upon the fact that I was on Priceline.com. So, and I can scroll down here, and here's another box ad from Priceline. Again, with some of those searches I did on Priceline already pulled up there. And as I go down here, you see one of the dentists. This is actually one of our clients, I believe, Dr. Rodriguero. And there's one of the ads there you see. So if we were looking for a dentist, and obviously we do a lot of marketing for a lot of dentists, so that's why I'm seeing his ad, because I've already been to his website. And another one by him. But as you continue down, then there's another ad for him. So you see that because I've been to these websites and who have had this targeting, and even here right in the middle of the content, you see Priceline. So because I've been on these websites, I have these cookies on. And now when I go to other websites like weather.com or many others, actually, I'm going to see specific ads based upon the websites that I've been to. Now, as an advertiser, this is a huge opportunity for you, because let's say if you have a really good marketing campaign and maybe you don't want to invest in a new website, or you just can't afford it right at this second, and you're afraid that you're sending a lot of traffic to your site, but they're not converting, you can actually run a retargeting campaign to really capture these guys. So now instead of losing that opportunity because your website didn't convert them on that first shot, you have the opportunity now with retargeting to show your ad several times to that person and convert them back into a customer. So retargeting is a huge, huge opportunity to capture more conversions once they've hit your site. And the other three campaigns that I've already discussed, the AdWords, the Google Display Network, and the YouTube ads, are going to drive that initial traffic to your site. I'm really, really excited about this program, and I want to let you know that Galaxy Marketing Solutions, as a full-service marketing company, will completely tailor a campaign that's going to run all of these different services for you. We do high-end graphics that's included in this package. So we'll design all of these banner ads and box ads for you to make sure they're aesthetically pleasing. We'll do a survey for your ideal clients to make sure that the marketing messages that we're communicating for you are absolutely targeted to make sure people are clicking on these ads and visiting your site. And we do a really good job at retargeting and making sure that we're capturing all of that traffic that's hit your site and maybe didn't convert on the first shot. You'll be able to show your ads several times. We have customers that are getting a huge return on an investment for this package. And I want to let you know that we have a very special pricing going on now. Give me a call. My number is 727-754-9585. You can see it in the description below this video on YouTube. And definitely give us a call because this package is incredible. You're going to see a huge return on your investment, and we look forward to working with you. That's all we got today. I appreciate your time. If you have any questions, go ahead and hit me up on my contact information is below, and I'll be happy to work with you. Have a good day, guys.